You don't need a garden to grow potatoes, just a large container, some compost and a few seed potatoes. You definitely want to be able to harvest plenty of spuds, so choose a decent sized container, at least 40 centimetres deep and wide, or you can get a 10-litre grow bag. Now for the compost, just use whatever you've got hanging around, basically. So I'm using some of last year's compost, and then I'm going to mix in some nice fresh new peat-free multi-purpose compost, and then add some slow release fertiliser in, and there you have it. Look at this lovely mix. So now it's time to plant the potatoes. These are Casablanca First Early Seed potatoes, and they've been chitting, as you can see by these shooting eyes. You don't need to chit your seed potatoes, but it does help give them a good start. So just pop them into an old egg box like this in a cool, frost-free room for a couple of weeks or until you see them start to sprout like this. In a pot this size, you can only plant 1 or 2 spuds, so resist the temptation to plant more. You're only going to create competition for water and nutrients. So we're just going to pop this in here, just going to create a little space for it, nestle it in, and then gently cover it over. When shoots start to appear, you need to earth up your potatoes, and that just means covering them back up with some more compost. It prevents light getting to the potato so they won't go green and become inedible, and you will get lots more potatoes this way. Now we've planted your seed potato, we need to water it in. Don't water too much, potatoes hate sitting wet, and it's going to sit outside in a nice sunny position. You don't need to water at all if it rains. Once we get to the hot, dry weather, water it about every other day. First earlies take about 12 weeks from planting to harvesting. Once the shoots appear, you can give them a liquid feed twice, or you can just stick with your slow release fertiliser. When the plants start to flower and drop, then they should be ready to harvest. Check by just digging around and seeing if your potatoes are roughly the size of hen eggs. And then it's time for the fun bit. You can either poke around and just get the few potatoes you need, or tip the whole thing out and harvest them all at the same time. And enjoy!